dog. Hi, my name is Gemma Perry and welcome to Mooncake, ESL teaching made easy. For the past 8 years, I've been working and living in China as a teacher, manager and recruiter. So if you're teaching ESL abroad, make sure you subscribe below and hit that notification bell for weekly ESL teaching tips. Teaching students to read? Easy. All you gotta do is teach them the ABCs. If you're still thinking about starting with the ABCs, then you might want to check out parts 1, 2 and 3 of my Phonics Tips series where I tell you everything you need to know about teaching phonics. This video is part 4, and by the end of this video you're going to know just how blending works and what you can do to help your students blend faster. But first, let me know if phonics is something that you've been struggling with by commenting with the word struggle in the comments below. But without further ado, let's get straight into it with tip number 1, concept. Blending is where we take those letter sounds and we literally blend them together to create a word. This is how we learn to read. However, blending is not easy. It's a skill that takes time and practice to master, and for some students it can take quite a while to get the hang of it. When first introducing the concept of blending, we need to give students a visual aid to help them understand what it is we're trying to do. It would be a bit much at this point to expect students to blend by hearing alone. So we need to give students a visual representation of what blending is and how we're putting those sounds together. We can do this by taking the letters of a word that we'd like to blend and placing them separately on a board. Go over the sounds nice and slowly, ah, t, and then move the letters a little closer together. Say the sounds once again, but a little bit faster. T. Once again, move the letters a little closer together and repeat the sounds a little bit faster. Repeat this process until the letters come together to create a word. Cat. In the very beginning, this is a great way to introduce new blending words to students because it visually gives them a representation of what blending is. Tip number 2, blending words. Trying to blend long, complicated words right from the beginning is impossible. Remember, blending is a skill. We're not just teaching students to remember words, we're trying to get them to read independently. So as with any skill, we need to start simple and gradually get harder over time. When first starting to blend, we should start with CVC words because these words are short and the easiest to blend. Obviously, it goes without saying that students should have already learned the sounds of the letters in the words that you're trying to blend, because how would they blend otherwise? Make sure you check out part 2 of my Phonics Tips series linked below, where I tell you how to teach the letter sound. Once students have mastered blending CVC words, and I mean really mastered, they can move on to 4-letter words. Again, we're expanding on our blending skills, so this step can be a little bit tricky. And if it is, just revert back to separating those letters on a board visually so students can follow. Once students are confidently blending 4-letter words, then they're ready to start blending diphthongs and digraphs. Now, diphthongs and digraphs are where 2 letters come together to create a different sound, such as in the words chair, fish, and ship. Whoa! Those words are much harder. How do you get students blending them? Well, this brings us on to tip number 3, doorbells. So let's go back to the word fish. There are 4 letters in the word fish, but there are only 3 sounds. What? Confusing, right? So to help students, we can add a doorbell under the letter or the letters that represent a sound. So when blending, students would then use their finger to press the doorbell as they read the sounds aloud. Shh. Shh. Add doorbells to all of your blending words to help students follow along as they blend. So let's look at some other things that we can do to help make blending fun. Tip number 4, blending activities. With a little bit of imagination, there's lots of things that we can do to help make blending more fun and interesting. You can have students take a toy car and have them drive the car under the word as they blend. The car can drive nice and slow at the beginning, but slowly get faster and faster as we bring those sounds together. Even something as simple as taking a favorite toy, such as a dinosaur, and having that toy press the doorbells under the words as they blend can be exciting. Let me know in the comments below what your class's favorite toy is. Even something as simple as TPR can help make blending more exciting. Here's a simple example. Cat. Cat. Tip number 5, tie it. So what do you do if you've tried everything and your kids are still not getting it? Banana. Take 3 different coloured pieces of string and tie them together. Students start at one end of the string and pull all the way down, saying the first sound as they do. Once they hit the knot, they then move on to that second sound. And again, once they hit the last knot, they then move on to the third. They repeat this again and again, gradually getting faster until they can hear the word. Cat. So that's it, the top 5 tips to help you teach your students to blend faster. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up and by sharing with your fellow teachers. If you found it helpful, let me know by commenting helpful in the comments below. That's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell for more weekly ESL teaching tips from Mooncake.